Hey everybody, this episode of Dr. Drew After Dark is brought to you by Stamps.com, ExpressVPN, and Theragun. I'll tell you about all that later. Right now, let's get on with the show. Hi, I'm Dr. Drew, and this is Dr. Drew After Dark. Please be advised that Dr. Drew After Dark may contain sexually oriented content and be unsuitable for young children. Hey everybody, welcome to Dr. Drew After Dark. Christina P, everybody.
Hello.
Thank you all for being here. Of course, we take your calls, and we also have the call-in line where you can leave those voice messages, 818-253-1693. We missed those great voice messages, so we are bringing them back, 818-253-1693. And, of course, the emails at drdrewafterdark@gmail.com. Don't forget, please support the people that support this podcast so we can keep this pirate ship afloat.
Oh, yeah.
I was just telling Christina before this thing heated up that this is my, sanctuary. I really, as whatever you, I'm going to say something nutty, which I feel like when we finish our conversations here, I meditated for an hour.
Isn't that lovely? Talking about brown and silliness. And did you know that urine is stored in the balls?
No.
This is a new one I just learned, that pee is in the balls.
Is there some screwball thinks that's the case? They usually think that white is stored in the balls.
Yeah, right. But white
the balls
mixes.
have almost nothing to do with white.
What's in the balls then?
Balls is this factory that makes these little cells called sperm and sends them up to the white. The white is made in the prostate and stored in the seminal vesicles. Get the picture. Get the seminal vesicle.
Oh shit!
Show me seminal vesicles.
Here comes the charts.
So,
but I agree, and this is a nice break from your mom's house, which is strictly derelicts and scumbags, and this is just a nice, sane place.
I feel bad for all. There's the seminal vesicle. See on the right, the far right there. See those things? That's a good picture. So you see the prostate is just that thing around the bladder, right?
Yeah.
And then those giant little clusters of like grapes. That is where the white is stored and mixed with the.
So there's no pee in your balls, is what you're saying.
No pee in your balls. Yeah. That's all of that.
No, I'm so
happy.
People
get very screwed about inside versus outside the body. I think Josh and I had a conversation about this.
Yes.
Because the tube, I don't know what that was. From your mouth to your anus is a tube that is outside your body.
Wait, outside your body?
It connected to the exterior world. The mouth to the anus is I know this is freaking you out.
Yeah, what are you talking about?
It's a tube that travels through your body, but it is entirely outside your body. It is non-sterile. The entire tube.
You're blowing my mind up, bro.
The entire tube.
Your esophagus, I know that.
Outside your
pyloric
body.
valve.
All the way stomach, duodenum, all that's outside your body. And then it comes out the anus, which is on the other end of outside. It's a tube.
But when you say outside, I thought outside of the skin. But that's not what you mean. You mean it's independent of other organs. It's not connected.
It is continuously connected to the outside world.
I fucking did not know that.
And it is not in any way sterile like your bladder, which is inside your body. And the reason your bladder is so damn sterile, it's connected to your kidneys, which are inside your body. Okay. There are sterile environments inside your body, right? Okay. That if bacteria gets in, you are fucked.
Yeah.
But bacteria live in your gut.
Yeah.
They're doing all kinds of stuff.
Yes.
You got it?
Well, I kind of do, but when you say outside your body,
it travels through.
But you're talking like a doctor. So when
it travels through.
Right.
But it is continuously outside of your
other organs, you're
body.
Saying. The cavity.
It's a cavity within your body that is outside. It's if you flipped us inside out, you'd still be. It's as outside of your body as your skin is.
That's crazy talk, man. Through. Yeah. That's bananas.
And now it's a little more absorptive than skin and that kind of stuff. So it has a relationship with the body, the inside of the body. But you remember,
a relationship with, but it's not necessarily, it's not in with all the other goo is what you're saying.
It's not, because it's all the bacteria live in that's why if you get shot in the belly and it goes through your colon.
Then that leaks out
into your body.
Gut.
Yeah, into your body, and you're screwed. You get peritonitis.
You get stabbed in the gut, you're dead.
You get peritonitis.
Because that shit just goes everywhere.
Literally the shit goes
literally
everywhere.
The caca. Wow.
Literally the caca.
Just blew my mind, man.
The caca. And so when we open people up after a stab wound, we have to wash all the caca out, sew up the holes, and then put antibiotics everywhere, and then put you on antibiotics systemically.
Yeah, because you're hoping that the caca didn't contaminate the body.
It did contaminate it, but you hope it doesn't set up a persistent infection, which is peritonitis.
I have a COVID-19 question. I follow a doctor on TikTok. He says that is
just
Persian.
Doctor on TikTok. I want to take that in for a second.
He's he's great, and he's like, this does permanent organ damage. this COVID-19.
Yes, it does. That's true.
Meaning,
It can. If people get ICU syndrome.
he said there are people who cannot urinate right now.
Well, because they kidney failure.
Kidney failure.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I kept Josh in the studio because
Yes.
there's an email I want to get right to. As I said, again, 818-253-1693 is the number for the voice messages, and drafterdark@gmail.com. And merch method.
.com/Tom Segura.
Yeah.
By the way, the Seeker shirt is available
Seeker
now.
shirt?
I am the Seeker. Tom claims that I have stolen valor because it's a long fucking story. Are you Team Tom or are you Team Christina? Do you love America? Do you love freedom? Do you like truth? Get the Seeker t-shirt. Do you like lies and hooey? Then go for Tom. Whatever. Then you may as well join the Taliban.
Again, with stuff like that, I just think, what would your dad say?
It's
This
a
is
lot.
bullshit.
This is bullshit. You guys are fucking crazy. This is so stupid.
So Josh and I were talking.
Yes.
And he had something to say about this email. About a year ago, I had a thing above my butt crack. This is also going to blow your mind.
Okay.
I think Tom has one of these too.
Yeah.
That grew to the size of a baseball. It really hurt bad to sit. It popped and was bleeding a lot for a couple of days. It left a huge scar. Never went to the doctor I just let it bleed until it went away. This is men.
Good job.
Women do not do this. This is a male
No.
thing. I think I can feel it coming back. Do you know what it is? Absolutely. Do you know what it is?
Pineal.
Pilonidal. Pilonidal cyst. Do you know what Latin for pilonidal is? The translation?
No.
Philo
means
Think
love.
of pileurection. You've heard of pileurection? Your skin stands up, goose flesh.
No.
Pileurection, that's called. Pilo is hair. Nidal is nest. Nest of hair. So guys like Josh and Tom
Yeah. And let me guess, Nadav. I'm sure you're on the hairy train.
with the hairy cracks.
Nadav's never had this.
You
never
will.
had
But
it.
Josh, let him explain to you his relationship with this. Go ahead,
Yeah,
Josh.
I a few years ago, 5 years ago or so, maybe even longer than that, maybe even like a decade or so ago, I got my first one, and it was massive.
Congratulations. You're a man.
Yeah,
We have
right.
to throw a bar mitzvah for what is it? A pineal.
I thought I had
a Peloton.
Pilo
win.
mitzvah.
Pilo mitzvah.
I thought I had like meningitis or something. Like it was freaking bananas. I couldn't.
I don't know how
stand
we
up
thought a
straight.
skin abscess
It's a
was
meningitis.
meningitis.
I don't know what
It's like,
meningitis
yeah.
is, so I thought it was that. I couldn't walk. I couldn't stand up in a stand up position. I had to be prone at all times. And I remember after it happened, the doctor said I could have a surgery to remove it or lance it or what have you. I just decided to go with the Epsom salt route,
He didn't want surgery.
and so I drained it, and now it comes back.
You
and
drained it by?
Well, at first I did the Epsom salt bath, and I drained it, and then it went away, and then it would flare up when it would get like hot outside.
I know
And,
why.
The
Sweat.
and the hair sticks in there, and it involutes, and it goes inside and creates an abscess.
But now I've figured out, like, I have a strategy in the shower. I can position myself against a wall to rupture it and make it bleed everywhere, and then get rid of it.
Is that
Look.
recommended course of action, doctor?
First he feathers it.
He feathered.
Yeah, you got to massage it. You got to feather
What?
it.
No, I think he was feathering his shoulder hair last time when he and I checked in on Joe.
Do you recommend people pop this cyst on their own?
It does
like
need to
Josh?
drain. I do not recommend doing it on your own. It's called a pilonidal cyst. I had one.
Really?
And I had surgery when I was 18 on this. Of course, coming from a medical family, they immediately go, take that out. Get rid of that thing.
take it out.
Because you can't, if you lance it, as Josh has discovered, it just kind of comes back. So you actually have to cut the whole thing out, which has to be done in an operating room. It's a lot of tissue taken out. And I had that done, and then I was 18. 2 days later, I went to a football game, and I hemorrhaged all over the place. Isn't that crazy?
Oh my God.
Yeah.
You
So
hemorrhage all over the place.
I
and
hemorrhaged.
then
I was in the Coliseum, the
What?
Los Angeles
What did you
Coliseum.
do? You just-
I was like, oh, my pants are all wet. Oh my God, I'm sitting in a pool of blood. I better go to the whatever they have
Yeah.
here for emergency. I went there, and it was some old 80-year-old physician. I didn't even know. I didn't know anything then. I was 19, right?
Oh my God.
And he just like, put some pressure on it. And
Put some
go home, and go home.
Put
But
some
anyway,
dirt
that
in
was
it.
the end of it for me. So Josh, if you want to get rid of it, you have to have a surgery.
Yeah, I had a thing, an incident like your Coliseum one on the subway, and
On
no
the
one batted an eye because it's the subway.
In New York?
That is so,
In L.A. actually.
Oh, the train.
so unsanitary.
You sat in a pool of
So
blood.
gross.
And they were like, "Oh, that's just the subway."
Oh
so.
my God.
But Dr. Drew, Josh hasn't been to a doctor in how many years, Josh?
Almost 9 now.
Do you think he should go for a physical?
If he has any symptoms, he should. This thing should be seen. The pilonidal cyst. Somebody should look at what's going on back there. Under like 45,
you
you can get by for years without physicals. if you
Yeah.
So
have
I got another
symptoms.
11 years, baby.
I'm just saying, guys in their 30s and stuff don't really need physicals that
Right.
much. I mean, it's fine if they do it. I don't object. I mean, 50 is when you got to start paying attention to
50.
stuff. Yeah.
Oh, 50.
That's when
Okay.
you really got to get on it.
Okay.
I mean, now I hope that most people will now learn they've got to get their flu shots every year and that kind of stuff. Yeah, maybe get some things checked. But hey, I have another interesting question. That since we were talking about the seminal vesicles, let
Yeah.
us talk about something related to the seminal vesicles. And this is Jerry in Mexico.
Oh, Mexico.
Hi, Jerry.
Hola. ¿Qué tal?
Hi guys, hola.
Hola.
Muy bien, ustedes?
Está bien.
It's a shame that Tom isn't there because I could have thrown some nice Spanish insults.
We didn't quite. The connection is
Yeah.
a little screwed up. We didn't quite hear you. But go ahead. What's up?
Probably because of the distance. I don't know.
Yeah.
So it's a good thing that Christina is there because my question is regarding blue balls.
Good thing I'm here.
She's an expert.
But,
She's an expert.
Giving a few of those.
Yeah, she often milks the bear
Yes.
to avoid
Milks the bear.
disasters and everything. So
Yeah.
my question is: are blue balls like physical or like psychological?
Great question, Jerry. Great question. Timely and hold. I'm put you on hold so you can listen to our answer. Timely based on the diagram we just showed of prostates and seminal vesicles and things, because what happens with blue balls, there we are again, is that all the venous return, blood accumulates in there, lymphatics accumulate, the prostate starts secreting stuff into the seminal vesicles. It's getting ready
It's like,
to
let's go.
doing its thing, and they get engorged with stuff, and so there's a lot of material fluid in the region that can cause achiness, and that achiness will go down into the testes, and it might even interrupt some of the blood supply to the testes a little bit because there's all that congestion there.
Hence the blue color.
Hence the blue with all the blood congesting. Now, that can happen. It does happen. Rarely.
Yeah, it's what you call a manipulation tactic.
It's because men,
girls.
men just go.
Can you get your pee-pee?
It's very uncomfortable. It's
Yeah.
uncomfortable generally not being able to
Yeah.
release said tension, right?
Right.
The actual blue ball is pretty unusual.
Yeah, it's just
Pretty
it's again, it's a I got a blue ball. You need to milk me.
It does happen. It does happen.
What does you say? Azul pelotes. But it's another male construct, much
Well,
like
we use it. We use it to our
Yeah,
advantage.
it's
It's not that it's not bullshit because
It's
it does
patriarchy.
happen. And some guys have it more than others. Are you watching that series Hollywood?
Oh my no!
It's all
I'm
about
deep into
that.
Killing Eve. I started to watch
Good.
the Mormon documentary about polygamy,
Ooh.
and it was such horse shit. Tom and
Yeah.
I were like, it's
Yeah.
basically just a way for guys to get laid in 100 years ago. Like
Yeah.
I can get laid with like 3 ladies.
Yeah.
And have 20 kids.
What do you
It's-
think?
Yeah, it's all a ploy. Even
Yeah.
Tom was like, I'm out.
Hey, whenever you have you seen those documentaries on the polygamy places and stuff?
Utah.
It's always there's documentaries about these folks, and you've never seen more miserable women in your life. And, and the men
know.
are like trying to navigate this. How do I keep this going? Like this plate splitter. How do I keep these guys
Yeah.
happy? How do I make it okay?
Because there's 3 different houses he bounces in
Yes,
between,
yes.
and each woman's got 11 kids, and
the-
she's alone all the time. I'm like,
and they're
"Ugh."
pissed at him.
Of
and
course.
the number one woman, the one that
The
signed up
bottom
for all
bitch,
this,
yeah.
usually the most unhappy.
Yeah.
Usually one that's most
Misery.
pissed. How did I get sucked into this guy?
Misery.
Okay. Ooh, interesting. I like this. I like this one. Let's talk to Brandon. Brandon's stuck in the Big Apple. Brandon, what's going on?
Hi, Dr. Drew. Thanks for having me on.
You bet.
I'm in a weird kind of situation. It's going to take some background
Of course.
to explain, but my question kind of stems from I'm in a relationship right now. I'm sorry for kind of speaking hello. We're kind of stuck inside together. I'm in a
Whoa,
relationship
you're
right
in
now.
quarantine with your partner.
I kind of know where
Yeah.
this is going. Yeah.
Oh no.
Let me guess.
Yeah.
Tell us a little history on the relationship. How'd you guys meet?
Sure. So we met online through a dating app.
Okay.
Things seemed great at first. At the time, I was, and I still am, I have major depressive disorder. I've been learning to manage that really well. I think I've come a long way.
Good.
But it's kind of stained a big chunk of our relationship.
Because
And
you're
I'm
having
worried that it's
why? Because you're having sexual side effects, or because you got
she-
depressed?
So she at first, there was a lot of concern about like self-harm and stuff like that.
Oh yeah.
That we kind of moved past that. I started seeking professional help.
Cool.
That really
Good.
did me a lot of favors. But I think there was a lot of, she helped me out through a lot of difficult times, and maybe that put like a really weird kind of dynamic in place.
She's caretaking
but
and all that kind of stuff. Got it. How old is
At
this
the beginning.
relationship? How long you guys been in this?
So we've been together for, we kind of moved in together in the first year of our relationship,
Okay.
thinking that things would kind of reignite because sex started falling off, interest started to fall off after a while.
That always gets
We
better.
moved together thinking things would get
Oh,
better.
no. I
Yeah.
worry about the medication doing that stuff to you. These antidepressant medicines will screw with your sex drive and your everything. So be careful.
So this actually started before I was on that medication.
Okay. Good. All right. So let's get to the question. What is the question?
Recently, and have been doing well on it.
Okay. What's the question?
Yes. Right now, it seems like we clash more than anything. We have a lot of differing opinions. We don't really get along at all.
Oof.
It's coming.
We'll
time
get married and have a
to
kid,
renew
or
my
just have a
lease.
kid.
Oh, that's the next part. Yeah. Do you have children? Can you make them now?
No.
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 So what you're saying is you're breaking up, essentially.
You need to break up, but you can't break up because you're
How
stuck.
do-
You're
I
stuck
don't-
in quarantine together, right?
don't have anywhere to go.
They're stuck.
Both of
After,
them?
Like,
Where are they going to go?
Does your girlfriend have a mom that's still alive that she can go home to her mommy? Do you have a mom that's still alive? Can you go home to your mom? Go to your mom.
That's lame.
It is lame. But
Well-
what's his option? It's that or suffer there.
Well, because how's work for each of you? What's going on with your employment?
it's not that bad. She still has a full-time job. I have a job lined up. I'm still doing freelance work.
Good. So
it's
maybe
that
just find another
it's getting to a
apartment.
point.
Or what part
Yeah, you
what
gotta
part of the
move.
city are you in?
Like outer boroughs, Queens.
Why don't you go to the other side? Go to Greenpoint or something.
It's a fortune.
No, not over there.
Greenpoint? Isn't
Brooklyn?
it fancy?
No.
Well, you're telling him to find another apartment in the middle of a pandemic. That might be impossible.
I'm hearing renting is available. It's kind of pricey. Rents are up actually, so demand is still there.
Yeah.
But you go to the other side of go to Brooklyn, and you get some reasonable stuff in like Greenpoint in that area.
It's so
we have
sticky
two-
over there.
To what?
Dogs.
We have 2 cats together.
Oh, cats. Who cares?
We rescued one of them. I've heard that she's.
They don't care about you.
All right.
Let her keep the
All right.
fucking
Interested
cats.
in really like.
All right, I'm gonna say that Brandon doesn't want to hear from me. He wants to hear from you. 'Cause
Me?
Everything I'm saying is like I can't. So declare.
Okay, all right. Here's what you're gonna do. Do you like the apartment you're in with her?
Hold on, let me get him back.
Oh,
I'm sure he does. I mean, he does. He sounds like he's got inertia. Like he does. He's
There's
been
inertia.
depressed too. To
There's
be fair,
inertia. Okay.
He doesn't want to move. So.
but Brandon, mommy, are you at the point where you're over this bitch and you just want her away from you? Like, are you over it? You know that point where like. Okay. Like
Yeah.
when
We know what you're talking
You're coming
about.
home and you're like, oh fuck, this bitch is here. Okay, so you guys need to break up. Here's what you're gonna do. You're gonna make it attractive for her.
Yeah.
You're gonna go, boo boo. Do you love your apartment,
Very
Brandon,
difficult,
or do you give a fuck about the apartment? Can you leave?
I can leave probably.
Do you,
I love it here, but
okay, you go, listen, I gotta go. You can keep the cats. You make it attractive. Here's the deal. You always make it look attractive to that other person. Like, you know what? I like you. I respect you so much. I do think our time has ended. you can keep those wonderful cats.
And not only that.
Yeah.
Not only that. When you that's called framing. You frame it as something nice,
I
right?
think I lost you.
We're back. You frame it as something nice, like Christina's saying with the cats. But when things get to this point, usually, the difficult part is being the first person to initiate.
Yeah.
It's usually a relief for everybody.
Yes.
Now she'll have some reaction because nobody likes to be left. You know what I mean?
Sure.
But even so, she'll be relieved. She knows this is going on too.
She knows. You guys, everybody knows everything unconsciously, right?
Yeah.
So I would say do your homework a little bit. Start sniffing around. See where you could live. You let her have the stuff. Let her keep the bed. Blah blah blah. And you move the fuck on.
Yeah, it's going to cost you something to move.
It's going to cost.
You're going to pay. You can't ask her to pay up. That may be the other reason she's waiting for you to step up and take the expense of this, because it's expensive. You move in with somebody, it's expensive to leave. That's the way it goes. There's a penalty at the end.
Make it easy for her, and you take all the hard work, and you're going to be happy in the long run.
It's like a sex penalty. Guys think, oh, I'm going to live with her. We'll have sex all the time. This is great.
Yep.
Penalty
is right, and you lose your couch, your bed, your DVDs.
But he can always go home too, right? It's not. Although it's lame, it's another.
Listen, another option is if you're broke and you can't afford to do all this.
Oh my God, look at that!
Go home to your family. Go home to your mommy.
That is the best thing I've ever seen. But you got to
love that. Somebody sent that to me.
That was Anthony M. that sent it in.
We're looking at my. Well, can't I have tit cups?
Yes, you can.
We need
Yes,
a modified
you can.
version of that. Does he have hoops in his ears? I didn't notice that
those
he
are
did.
What are those called? Gauges? Or?
Yeah, I didn't notice it.
Are you disengaging, Drew? Does he have hoops in his ears? That's
I'm
you.
listen. There are a lot of other things to focus on with Norman. There's a lot of the stuff that got my attention. That's why I actually was remarking at that. I was thinking, Jesus, I missed that he had hoops. I didn't even notice that.
You've got all the thing. You've got the juggalo face tats, the hoops, the throat tat, which is the most aggressive. We decided.
It's kind of a Batman throat tat.
You look dope. You look good.
Yeah, I think I had I don't like the Joker or Juggalo. Not that I don't like the Juggalo thing. I just don't like the look on me. So I'll do all that except that.
Okay.
I think that's it.
Consider it.
Who did this for us?
This was Anthony M.
Anthony's a good man.
You look really good.
Shall we get some videos? Well, let's get some videos. Speaking of Norman, maybe we should. Is that where we're gonna
you
start?
ready? Are you ready?
Should that be my dessert?
That's a closer.
Yeah. Okay.
I think
so let's start with something else. What else you got to know?
Okay, so this was something that Tom sent me in that he thought was funny. Tell me if you could see what Tom thought was funny about
All I know is I'm going to think this is very sad. Because as soon as Tom thinks this is very funny,
I agree.
I'm going to be extremely unhappy.
He's very depraved.
I asked for the non-fat.
I just put non-fat milk in there, ma'am.
No, it literally tastes like you put sugar. Like it tastes like sugar. I know what
Ma'am,
non-fat milk tastes like.
I can remake
I
it.
come here every single day. And it's always non-fat. This is not non-fat.
I can remake it if
This
you
is
want.
not.
Oh!
Yeah.
She threw it at her?
Yeah. Yeah. Now, there was a big lawsuit, I remember, in the late 90s about somebody threw a hot cup at an employee, or someone picked up a hot cup. That's why Starbucks employees aren't allowed to hand you a hot cup, because
That's crazy.
you can get sued for
What is
burning.
wrong with people? Well, so she's either on drugs or manic, or she really, really, really doesn't like non-fat milk or full-fat milk. And by the way, the sugar content of non-fat and full-fat is the same.
Is that right?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Really?
It's all lactose.
Interesting. What about almond milk versus soy milk? Which has more sugar?
Good question. I don't
figured
know.
almond
Probably
doesn't
almond.
have
Probably almond has more calories.
Oh.
All right, I need to see some more video. What else? What's up next?
Do you need to, or
I do need to. I do.
All right.
It's part of my meditative experience.
Can we do some
here.
talks with my man?
Yeah.
Ooh, I was gonna say let's save that for the next show, but we literally have like 40 here.
Well, just do a few.
Just do a few talks. Just
and
some
then
highlights.
Here's the deal. I would like to get wet his beak, so to speak, ramp him up for Norman's vid. We can't just go straight in.
Yeah.
I want you to just get an appetizer, like a first course and a amuse-bouche.
Ooh. Speaking
This
of
one's
neck tats.
my favorite one. I've been thinking about her for a week
Now hold on. Don't
Yeah.
show me yet. What the hell's what's with the ears? What's going on with her ears? They're like weighted.
Yeah.
She has weighted hoops, right? And
Yep.
she has a giant plug in her chin.
Yep.
She looks like she's had a lot of chemotherapy or something. So I'm gonna guess.
No.
I'm gonna guess eating disorder, just stuff or meth. That depends on the teeth situation, really. Yeah.
Hey, did you notice the trend of girls shaving just half their eyebrows now?
I didn't know about that. I was wondering if that was a full shave with a drawn-in half.
No,
Because it's a little. It says juggalo a little bit.
It's a
right?
little
Yeah.
signifying of that. But
Yeah.
this is new trend where girls are shaving the latter half of their brows and then just penciling in the first half.
I particularly appreciate the Mo Howard haircut, though, with the plume on the top. I mean, that's a nice modification of what Mo wore.
Right.
So
there's a lot of genre she's signaling to.
Three Stooges, meth, eating disorder, cancer, and juggalos. She represents all those groups all in one talk without even moving.
You didn't even hear what she has to say.
No, but now I'm all in.
All right.
So guys, since everyone wants to know, this is how I brush my teeth when I'm on. Got my wooden vegan toothbrush and my vegan toothpaste. Give it a wet. And just like this now. Yeah.
Oh, she did through the thing. Can I stop and say she is much more appealing than I expected as a person.
Yeah.
Like super appealing and
Yeah.
sweet and nice.
Yeah.
And I don't know what the fuck's going on now. I'm completely confused. I was expecting angry and off-putting.
Well,
however,
give her a minute.
because she has the Dennis Rodman sort of style of extreme piercing stuff.
There's a lot of shit going on. There's a lot of groups she identifies
But she sounded
with.
very sweet and appealing. I was sort of.
Well, that's the first flavor. So
Okay,
let's.
So she can flip around.
She can flip around.
Okay, let's see. Good. She's got
My
range.
friends are the best.
My friends are the best.
For the best. I just wanted to point out that the piercing has become an impediment to her speech.
Oh, I see. Hear that right away. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like,
Yeah.
do you really go that big that you can't talk anymore?
Beth.
My friends are the best.
Like literally can't.
Because the lip comes up inside the mouth.
Yeah, it's so silly. Nadav, do you have one where she's angry
She
at
is.
people?
Hang on a second though. She is
I
confusing.
think those might be the only
Perfect
two I have
teeth.
of her.
Christina,
Yeah.
why didn't you comment about that?
Yeah, so perfect teeth are great. She's got good oral hygiene
And
because she
look
brushes.
at the weird eyebrow.
That's what I'm saying. It's the half shave.
No, above that.
What do you
the
mean?
weird
Oh, the
little
piercings
barbells
there.
above it.
So she rages when people call her ugly or say that, like, why do you have so much shit going on? Then she'll be like, I do it because I want to do it again. I love myself. I love how I look. And you're like, no, you don't. Like, not if you're raging against.
Well, let me see it. Let me see.
Well, I don't know if he has it.
come on.
No,
I
yeah,
wish-
I don't think you sent. I don't remember seeing her. Man.
Oh, that's in my private collection.
yeah, that's
All
your
right.
private talks.
I'll make sure to send them along. But she rages out at people that call her ugly.
She's not ugly.
She's not ugly. She just has a lot of groups that she identifies
She's
with.
all those 5 things.
Well, and also too the signaling of like, I'm gonna here's my vegan toothbrush.
Yeah,
like
yeah,
she has
yeah.
to let people
Yeah.
know
Now, here's a question.
I'm vegan.
I have a question.
Yeah.
When is that supporting your genuine self, and when is
Right.
that excessive bullshit?
Right. I agree.
It's
I
not
agree.
easy. It's not an easy line to draw for
I agree.
any given individual.
agree.
Normally, I would look at that and go, "That's excessive BS."
It's bullshit. Yeah.
But that's because you can tell people are unhappy and angry and blah 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 blah.
Yeah.
But she's not.
Well, yeah, you have to go deeper
It's just-
dive.
I think so, but
Yeah.
it's intriguing. If she just opened her mouth and had fucked up teeth, we'd be fine.
Yeah, you got
We'd be
check.
we got
Yeah,
it.
drugs.
Yeah, yeah. We know exactly what's going on.
But that's a good
Abuse,
question.
but she breaks the mold a little bit. I gotta
Yeah,
hand it to
like
her.
how much is self-expression really self-expression?
If anybody
or
knows her,
belonging?
have her either contact us or yeah. Christina P.
Contact you, Dr. Drew.
But
on Twitter.
I would love to talk to her and just she's
to the bottom.
intriguing.
Okay.
See what happens to me.
Yeah,
you
yeah.
see what happens. So you get me a piggy or you get me a
know.
RPC. I have to go. I
You
have to
know.
know more.
I'm the
If
same.
it makes sense, like okay, I got that. It's a routine thing.
I'm going to send you her TikTok profile and you do a deep dive.
Some people are exceptional, right?
Yeah.
And-
I'm intrigued by them too.
Yes,
I know.
yes,
I love
yes.
people. I'm
Okay,
fascinated
all right.
by people.
And so what Piggy and RPC and what's her name?
I don't know her name.
Okay, all you guys, we are actually enraptured by you. We're not hating on anything. We actually are intrigued. We dig it.
No.
I mean, RPC, you got to deal with your living room a little bit.
But what is that the attention of because here's the thing, you are making yourself quote unattractive by societal norms by having like the crazy
Yes.
Indian
Yes.
haircut. And
Yes.
then
I don't. The Mo Howard.
whatever. And like you are saying, I am not subscribing to traditional beauty norms. You are inviting negative.
You are inviting a reaction,
Right.
and you are pushing people away. If you understand that, and that's just part of life or intriguing to you, have at it. But if now you're going to react to it,
But that's, I think, part of the thrill is to the reactivity
Yeah,
of
now,
like,
if you're gonna get-
why
if you're-
can't I just have a neck tattoo?
now,
Why
if
can't
you're
people?
engaging, if you're engaging, then it's about something.
It's bullshit. Yeah.
Well, not
Okay.
bullshit. It's just now
Just-
it's a thing.
I got you.
Yeah. Now it's a, now. Whenever it comes outside into the world, like you shouldn't be able to react to me, or why are
Yeah.
you? That's just the world. It's just
Yeah.
the world just does that.
Yeah.
You're the one that created the circumstances for
Yeah.
the world to react.
What the
so.
fuck are you doing?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
what is this
yeah.
one? I forgot this.
Roommate is pretty chill. This is a talk.
Oh yeah.
I can't make it out. What's going on?
He's in prison.
Oh, that's just a prison talk. Yeah, this one. Okay, this is not for him. I just thought this was interesting.
It is interesting.
So there's an inmate posting during the COVID outbreak like 2 weeks ago and saying how they were quarantined, they didn't have air conditioning, and they had to open up. They let the doors open and the windows open for ventilation. I thought it was interesting. It was in Florida too, so pretty nasty for them.
Well,
Yeah,
smart of
that's
them to
gotta be-
ventilate. That's good.
Yeah.
But how do they have phones in prison?
They have tablets in prison. They're catching up on Stranger Things season 3 now.
Oh.
Don't worry about boredom, guys. We have tablets and we hack them and put shows on them. Just so you guys know, it's cool. The inmates are not bored. I know. Everyone's worried. Are prisoners entertained? Yes. Don't worry.
Wow.
Which means they're watching my husband's new special right now.
I hope so.
I hope so.
It'll get them through. I promise it will. His
Yeah.
and Bert's.
Yeah.
They'll make.
Just
Ooh.
don't come to the live shows, okay?
Let us take a quick break so I can tell you about our first sponsor, ExpressVPN. They protect your privacy and security online, right? But there's something you might not know. You can also use ExpressVPN to unlock movies and shows that are only available in other countries. Pretty cool. Many of us are stuck at home. It's only a matter of time before you run out of stuff to watch on Netflix. I can't believe how sometimes I'm sitting there going, I can't believe there's nothing left to watch. So this week, I've been using ExpressVPN to binge on Doctor Who. It's a UK Netflix. It is simple. You just fire up ExpressVPN app, change the location to the UK, refresh the Netflix, and that is it. ExpressVPN hides your IP address and lets you control where you want sites to think you're located. You can choose from almost 100 different countries. So just think about that. All those Netflix libraries are available to you. If you like anime, use ExpressVPN to access Japanese Netflix and be spirited away, everybody. It's not just Netflix, of course. ExpressVPN works with any streaming service, Hulu, BBC iPlayer, YouTube, you name it. And there are hundreds of VPNs out there, but the reason we use ExpressVPN is to watch shows. It's just ridiculously fast. There's never any buffering or lag. You can stream in HD, no problem, all with ExpressVPN. ExpressVPN is also compatible with all your devices, phones, media consoles, smart TVs, and more. You can watch what you want on a personal device or on a big screen wherever you are. So, if you visit my special link right now at expressvpn.com/afterdark, you get an extra 3 months of ExpressVPN for free. Crazy. 3 months free. Support the show, watch what you want, and protect yourself with ExpressVPN at expressvpn.com/afterdark. Next up, it is Stamps.com. You know I love these guys. I was an early adopter. Stamps.com, anything you can do at the post office, you can do with Stamps.com. And of course, now we do not want to be around other people. We are encouraged to isolate. And why not use Stamps.com? Who needs to go into the post office and expose yourself? Whether you're a small business, sending invoices, an online seller, shipping products, or just working from home, and you need to mail stuff, Stamps.com can handle it all. Use your own computer, U.S. postage, 24/7, any letter, any package, anywhere you want to send it. Once your mail is ready, just leave it for your mail carrier or schedule a free pickup or drop it in a mailbox. No human contact required. That's right, you keep it safe. It is that simple. And like I said, there's great discounts as well. 5 cents off every first-class stamp, up to 40% off USPS shipping rates. And now this, in addition to discounted U.S. Postal Service rates, Stamps.com offers UPS services with discounts up to 62%. This is a big deal. Stamps.com, you won't ever have to pay UPS residential surcharges. I don't know about you, but UPS I use all the time, and this is now discounted rates up to 62% with Stamps.com. So right now, our listeners get a special offer that includes a 4-week trial plus free postage and a digital scale without long-term commitments. Again, just go to Stamps.com, click on the microphone at the top of the homepage on the right up corner there, type in DRDREW, that is Stamps.com, enter Dr. Drew, and then stay safe, my friends, Stamps.com. And now let's say thank you to our next sponsor, Theragun. I'm so excited that these guys are here with us. It's not an exaggeration to say that Theragun products have changed my life. You know what they are? There's these deep percussive devices, right, to relieve muscle tension. You've seen these things. Normally they make a racket. My dogs run out of the room and freak out. Not with Theragun. Not only is it quiet, it is scientifically calibrated. It's the right combination of speed, depth, power. It's amazing. I am telling you, it's amazing. So the all-new Gen 4 Theragun has a proprietary brushless motor, so it is quiet. That's why my dogs don't freak out anymore. You'll even wonder if it's on. And it also all the while soothing your muscles. I've got a bad shoulder, a bad hip. It's Theragun's signature power, amplitude, and effectiveness. And you can try Theragun risk-free for 30 days. Why would you not do this? In those 30 days, believe me, you will get a lot of therapeutic effect. So try Theragun risk-free for 30 days. Trust me, in that time, you will see therapeutic effect. There is no substitute for Theragun Gen 4 with the OLED screen, personalized Theragun app. The app is amazing, and the quiet and power you need. Starts only at $199. There's various devices. Take a look at them. Get the one that's best for you. Go to Theragun.com/Dr. Drew right now and get your Gen 4 Theragun today. That is Theragun, Theragun, Theragun.com/DRDREW. Again, Theragun.com/Dr. Drew. And now let's get back to the show. Is that grits and eggs?
Oh, right. This is the new diet that I'm on, and this is why I'm losing all this weight.
Okay.
Go ahead.
I'm still on my weight loss journey. I am eating pineapples and, yes, 5 eggs. Yes, and about to record it on YouTube, and that's my glass of milk.
And there's bleach next to the
Oh,
milk.
good.
Per our president's recommendation.
Maybe we should be concerned about the public, the officials talking about bleach.
As an MD, what do you think of the pineapple 5 hard-boiled egg diet?
The 5 hard-boiled egg, I'm kind of signed off on.
Right, 5 though seems a bit.
It seems a bit, but all right.
Yeah.
May get rid of some of the yolks, maybe.
Yeah.
But it depends what kind of diet you're on. The pineapple, there's about 4,000 calories in that
Sugar.
pineapple. Yeah, it's just sugar.
It's just sugar.
Now I'm wondering if somebody told her, you eat the pineapple with eggs because it'll digest the egg. All the BS that's out there about pineapples and papayas. Sugar, buddy, BS. And then a giant glass of milk, also sugar. Sugar and fat. So, honey, 3 eggs. Ooh, what do we got here? What do we got here?
Ooh, salivating for
What
the
do we
next
got?
talk. Go ahead.
I dreamt I was eating a big, gigantic marshmallow, and I couldn't finish it. I kept eating and eating and eating, and I woke up and one of the pillows were gone.
Oh, come on.
So,
come on now.
Yeah, this is a new lane on the talk. This is
new lane?
Well, that I've discovered. It's
Yeah.
called dad humor, and a lot of dads who are bored in quarantine are making horrible TikToks, and
I
that's
see.
just a dad talk.
They all
It's
think they're
like-
comedians, right?
Yeah,
I
it's
see.
terrible.
Yep, that's a bad one. Mm-hmm. Yep. So, what's the matter, Christina?
Does anybody know if we can take showers yet?
I hope
Or do
so.
we still just wash our hands?
I just thought that was pretty funny. That's a good one.
Wait, I got to take it all in. Hold
Yeah.
on, wait a minute. Go back to
Yeah.
that.
Come on, what are you
I'm
breezing
it's
through
not-
these?
Okay, wait. What is that? What's with the clothing? Is that like a
Well,
hospital gown? That's
No,
partly-
it's a tie-dye shirt, and he's ripped up because he's probably morbidly obese and can't leave the couch.
But it's one side is open, like you'd snap it or something.
Well, when you're taking sponge baths every day,
Oh,
and
you
you're
think
not
he's
able
huge. You
to,
think he's huge?
Yeah, you can't get up and go to the toilet or wash.
Look at the furniture.
So depressing. I know.
It is depressing.
It really is
It's bad.
profoundly.
Now, see, this makes me sad.
Yeah.
I know it makes you giggle.
It makes me laugh because it was
Makes
a funny
Tom-
joke.
Yeah, good joke. But it also makes me not want to go visit.
You don't want to
No
get to
interest.
know him?
No interest. What is that? So interesting.
This guy doesn't intrigue you.
No, I'll go see Susie Plug.
Yeah. Well, I think because there's
Susie
nothing.
Vegan.
She's dynamic. There's something going on about her that's interesting. There's some contradictory vibes. This guy's all one vibe. It's I'm sad, I'm chair bound.
Yes.
My shirt doesn't fit.
Think about RPC costumes and crazy characters.
Yes. He's dynamic. He's fun. He's charismatic.
And then pig tits.
And pig tits is the ultimate in charisma.
What do I?
Well, let's do one more talk, and then would you mind going to
I'm ready.
pig
I'm
tits?
ready for pig tits. Uh-oh.
Hey kids, look at me! I'm in 2 states at once, New Jersey and Pennsylvania. How about that?
That's just dad humor. It's just another dad joke.
Give me one more.
One more.
That
Yeah,
was
that's
flat,
not appropriate
flat.
for Drew. Come on. He
One
likes
more.
varsity.
Why is he just like Merlin, by the way?
Oh, this one's interesting.
Okay. Dolphins.
What's up, y'all? I'm just making this video because I got my feet and nails done yesterday, and everybody says I have cute feet. So I think my feet is pretty cute though. Like I want to get like a little toe ring, a little ankle bracelet, because I love my feet. My feet is so cute.
There's a couple things.
Yeah. My feet is cute, grammatically incorrect.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, the
but
grammar.
the feet. Well, I want to ask some questions about feet in a second. But
yeah,
the feet are sort of albino white.
Mine are pale too in the winter. I'm not going to judge.
Does it match what she sounds like?
What?
It just doesn't
What's
match.
up, y'all? I'm just.
No, I'm not saying that you can't. She could be a cultural appropriator or whatever.
Just making this video because I got my feet and nails done yesterday, and everybody says I have cute feet.
Wait. What is the tattoo?
Haven't you heard of racial? What's it called?
Appropriation.
No, it's
what is transracial?
Transracial. She's transracial.
Okay. What is the?
Okay, so it's a dolphin with a chain on the end.
Is it really a dolphin? I'm not sure there's a dolphin
it's
there.
an anchor on a peach.
It's an anchor on a peach.
Yeah, but my question to you, Drew, as a medical professional, is it healthy to have all 5, long toenails like that? It's not good for being in the shoes.
It seems like, especially you ladies with the high heels, how do you pull that off?
Well, your toes are going to mash into your shoes.
And your toenails are going to break and hurt and peel up and stuff.
Well, and you're going to
some people have very, very strong nails. She could be one of those lucky people. You know what I mean? They're thick.
Sure, like talons.
Could be.
I think that's going to cause ingrown toenails and such.
Could. I have the opposite of that. I have nails that if they even reach my nail bed, they start to pop off. They start to break.
Really?
I have to keep them cut short. Look how fine my hair is.
Oh, is this
Super
an aging
fine.
thing?
No. It's
like,
my whole life. My whole life.
Oh.
It's just I have lots of hair. Good news. It's microscopically thin. And I have the same problem with my nails. It's just they're just so flimsy.
Were you a nail biter?
I was a nail picker when I was a kid. I could never understand why. It's because it's uncomfortable if they get to the nail beds. I have to every few days I have to cut.
I hear you. I'm under the impression that having long nails is unsanitary. I like to keep mine.
Oh no, that's especially now with the COVID stuff. I was talking to Dr. Oz about this, and he was saying surgeons have to keep their nails short because they can't let bacteria get under the nail.
Yeah.
And we're all that way now. That's something we have to when we wash our hands. We gotta.
Yeah. Well, the Persian doctor on TikTok. I'm gonna post some of his. You're gonna love him. He's like, the most important thing right now is putting nail varnish on your nails.
Why?
Because the porous, if it's porous, bacteria, virus gets in.
Something to that.
Then maybe, yeah. I was like, okay, that's reasonable.
Yeah, it is.
Sort of.
Kind of.
Okay. Should we go into
Here we
this?
go.
Are you ready?
Am I going to vomit?
If you're lucky. I personally was not super phased.
Yeah, but
Tom had an adverse reaction.
That is saying nothing.
Tom had an adverse.
You are able to tolerate a lot.
I can. Yeah, go ahead.
Prepare me. Set it up for me. He's got a new necklace.
He's got a new necklace. This is an older video. This is pre-pig head tattoo. He's teaching us. Everybody's cooking on this quarantine.
Is the quarantine time in this?
Well, this is like kind of in the vein of cooking recipes. People are sharing their favorite dishes with everybody.
But this is probably a quarantine sort of video, yeah?
Yeah, it's like teaching you how to make a local favorite.
So I want to set it up a little more thoroughly. We got the pig over there over his shoulder.
Mm-hmm. I didn't even notice that before.
And we have some cross-dressing, what is that, some of his favorite apparel back there?
Yeah.
Is that what that is?
Sure.
Okay. And he sent you a letter.
He did. He sent me a
before
DM.
Before we see this video, I want to focus on this. Yeah, let's talk about this letter.
Sure.
Go ahead. I don't know if I can find it then.
Let me see if I can find it. So I DM'd him, and I was like, "Hey, we're big fans. We'd love to have you on the show." And he was like, "You're right. The pig was a self-employed mortgage broker for 25 years," because we were speculating what his position was in the world.
Yeah.
Pig was not fired. but most surely would have been if they had discovered.
Let's set this up.
Yeah.
This is Norman DMing you.
Yeah.
How did that happen?
Just on Twitter, I reached out and I was like, huge fan. Would love to know you more. Would love to have you on your mom's house, which is this is how we got a hold of several people.
So start again.
So, dear Mistress Christina.
What did you identify yourself as Mistress Christina?
I don't generally present as a BDSM.
So he's like including you in his family, though. It's
yeah.
Nice. Okay,
it is kind of, it's very honorable. I feel honored.
He's starting collegially. It's collegial.
Dear Mistress Christina, and then in parentheses he writes ladybug, and I'm not sure how that term happened. Like,
does that mean something in BDSM? Like you're gonna get squashed or something?
I don't know. I just think it's his nickname for me that he's discovered.
Why are we not all calling you Ladybug? Please explain that to me, Jeans.
I don't know. I have Jeans.
Okay.
I'm Ladybug to him,
Okay.
and he says you're right. The pig was a self-employed mortgage broker for 25 years. Pig was not fired, but most surely would have been if they had discovered all about pigs prior to Pig retiring on its own accord 3 years ago. I guess.
Pig. He's talking about himself in the third person.
Yes, there's a lot of that.
There's Norman and there's Pig.
Yes.
Pig's him.
Very interesting, right?
Interesting,
The separation
yeah.
of. So Pig loves hearing you laughing hysterically, in parentheses, humiliation from a superior woman. And what's interesting too is his choice of what he chooses to capitalize. So he capitalizes the L in lady and the B in bug, and he capitalizes the S in superior and the W in woman, and the rest is lower. And Mistress Christina he capitalizes. So it's interesting what he chooses in his mind is important.
Is there a code in that or something?
Yeah, titles.
Yeah.
It's very, I think so. I don't know. Okay, he likes that the pig we left on the podcast show and Dr. Drew's podcast show. Thank you for finding value in this pathetic loser pig as a source for entertainment value so that others might understand or stay confused about the sexual deviant pig. Pig says sexual deviant, not words of his own choice, but words of psychiatrists and psychologists that have decided to label the pig as a sexual deviant. Psychiatry textbooks render the word sexual deviant to those who practice S&M, the pig. And then he puts a link. So
I would disagree with him. I would disagree that S&M is still normative, isn't pathologized
I agree,
anymore.
yeah.
Though his extreme choices of what he's up to.
Yeah.
Hey man, whatever you're into, we love it. We're interested. We're fascinated. But it's deviant, right?
It's extreme. It's on the margins. He sent that photo along with his nice DM, which is him and his. Those aren't tit cups. Those are rubber bands. So it's nice that he includes a photo.
Oh.
Yeah, those are step past.
And he's got a new tattoo on relative this more recent picture. It says Ms. Talon's cuckold property.
Yeah.
He doesn't have that below the whatever that is, a lock.
Right. This is an older video of his, but I'm saying that we're kind of using it in the context of today's world where people are sharing recipes, sharing what they love with other
And by the way, his pig tits, is that what we're calling
yeah.
don't seem as developed as they are now.
He wasn't cupping them as much.
How did he discover cupping?
His mistress told him to do tit pumps.
Oh, so he has mistresses.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he had a mistress that he was with for many, many years, and she passed away, I believe. And now
how'd you find that out?
We talked. The guy that gave him the pig tattoo, we found him and we talked to him on your mom's house.
How did you find him?
I DM'd Tom. Oh. So the internet is miraculous. It is a miracle.
Oh, he doesn't have the pig head.
So this is prior to the tattoo. And he was married to a woman for many, many years, and I believe she passed away. So he's kind of, he's a nice, sweet granddad, is the consensus. I forget, Nadav, did he have children? I don't think he did.
I don't think so.
No, he was married, but no children. And the man that he's friends with at the tattoo parlor in Calgary was like, he's a really nice guy.
Oh, you can see that.
Yeah, he's like a granddad. You wouldn't know.
He is a granddad. So there you go.
He's a granddad type, rather.
I told you that.
Yeah.
That's why I kept thinking
Sweet.
Social services or something where he's serving people.
Yeah, but
very, very nice.
You would never suspect that this guy was into the things that he's into.
Oh, now privately. I have to talk to him.
I know. He won't. So we've offered him everything. We're like, we'll pay you. Well, we just want to know you. And this is what he does. He writes to us and he's respectful and he's sweet. And he's like, I'm just not interested. I don't want to be in the spotlight.
I just want to know. He doesn't even have to talk on camera. I just want to know where this pig thing came on. What happened that created the pig?
16, he started practicing this stuff at age 16.
Yeah, that's when all
55 years.
That's when the male brain fractures.
Yeah.
When the
first boner.
Yes, the brain just whatever problems are there become like sexually focused at that point. The male brain just goes,
yeah, the brain gets full of cum.
Yes.
And then that's it.
Yes.
Cum brains.
Yes.
Well, Norm, the invitation's out there. We don't need you to do it on camera.
Just want to know more about the history. I want to know who these psychiatrists were he talked to.
Would
and
love to.
Why he still talks about sexual deviancy when it really is those sort of outdated kinds of notions even.
Well, I imagine when he was starting to get into this. I mean,
I'm sure. Imagine his mom found his tit cups or something, or whatever he was doing at 17. There, okay, you're a psychiatrist. What's going on here?
Yeah, and they abused people, didn't they? The psychiatrists would probably lock you up into a tower.
No, listen, look, the psychiatry has a horrific history. I have said repeatedly, Scientology has a point.
Yeah.
You know that their Museum of Death stuff and all. No, what they do. Their hatred for psychiatry. Because I think L. Ron Hubbard probably was a patient for a while and like got treated badly. And they just look at John F. Kennedy's sister. You want to know some of the horrors of psychiatry.
Oh wow. I
You
didn't
don't know
that.
Rosemary Kennedy had a lobotomy?
No.
Rose Kennedy, the mom, said she, lost 2 sons and the other son, with a murder situation. None of that bothered her as much as her decision to allow them to do the lobotomy on Rosemary.
Oh wow, I did not know.
Yeah, she felt that was the biggest tragedy in her life.
Yeah, they were lobotomy, so they would remove a part of your brain.
They would put an ice pick above your eyeball in your hospital bed. They wouldn't even take their surgical suite, and they'd sweep it around until you had enough damage that you started throwing up, and then you'd be encephalopathic for a few days, and then you were better.
What is encephalopathic?
Confused and out of it. And they thought this was genius.
But it would dull your senses, essentially.
I bet Rosemary either was an addict and or a borderline personality, and so the Kennedy family couldn't handle the behavior.
Yeah.
So we have to do something.
Fix it.
Fix this bitch. So here we go.
Okay, buckle up. Trigger warning.
Hello. Today we're going to make French-Canadian poutine fries. What are poutine fries? Well, poutine fries are basically your fries, cheese, and a great appetite. However,
I love poutine. Are you a fan?
I've never had poutine.
Oh.
I've seen it. I've never had it because it's not exactly on my diet right now. But it's not just cheese, right? It's like sauerkraut. It's like a curdled.
It's a curdled.
Curd.
Yes, but
curd.
Let's not.
Let's not mince words.
Let's not.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Don't be picky right now.
I'm just worried about what's coming.
No.
Literally.
Why?
However, there's going to be a bit of a change to the recipe. Everybody likes to change the recipe up. These ones are going to have fries, cheese, pig shit, and pig piss. Ooh, it's going to be a treat.
Now, here's the deal.
By the way, I was afraid it was going to be white. I'd rather see the S and the P. So
yeah, I agree.
Poutine sort of looks like that, right?
Right.
Like white.
I mean, there are cookbooks with semen that I've seen.
God. Oh my God, here we go.
Okay,
so let's get.
This is when the parents said, we got to get a psychiatrist.
Yeah.
We got to get a psychiatrist in.
Yeah, he was institutionalized.
On the fries first, eh?
What's he got on his penis?
So can you pause for a minute?
Oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. This is worse than the poutine.
So
his penis is in a cage.
It's in, and I believe that's a bar in his urethra. So it's not just a penis cage to prevent. It is to prevent erections, but I believe it's like that sounding thing where they're putting metal.
Could it be a Prince Albert? Like comes out the base, maybe?
Will you Google penis cages, Nadav?
Didn't he say he had a Prince Albert at one time? Did we hear him say
I don't
that?
remember that. That's
no. Okay,
probably...
now we'll see if it sprays like wiper fluid all over the place.
Penis cage, I'm sure. Male chastity cage. There it is.
Oh my God, is that a sounding thing attached to it?
Yeah, I think so. Click on the one on the upper right.
Oh my God.
Because that one.
This part goes in the butt.
Yes, I think you're right.
Anal bead, 1 brass lock, 3 keys. A handsome male chastity device.
Handsome indeed.
It's
handsome.
It looks like that goes in their urethra. Can that hurt
you?
Yeah. Yeah, right. What kind of damage?
Show me more of these. I can't.
He's looking.
I just can't.
I know.
That looks like his right there. That one on the upper right. Isn't that his?
Yeah.
That's the one.
But there's nothing. Oh, that one goes in the urethra. That front bit.
How do they stay on? They have locked in keys. Somebody's got to lock it in.
It's very interesting.
God, I thought I understood people.
What kind of damage could this do to the body? long term?
The urethra is inside the body. Right? It's a sterile environment inside the body.
Right.
With sterile fluid, urine coming through it. You're putting a non-sterile object and leaving it there is a conduit for bacteria and inflammation as your body tries to push it out, and you get stricturing around that. It can be terrible.
It could be dangerous, yeah. Okay.
Wait. What's the tattoo around the waist? What's all that?
Oh, that's a bikini.
Oh, of course.
Yeah.
What's the one under his umbilicus, as we say?
I'm not sure. I'm not sure what that one is.
Having a nice pig shit dump on my fries. I have water squirting out on the
pretty straight stream for all that stuff going on
we
there.
just mix that around.
Yeah, he's really skilled.
And make sure all the fries
No, but I mean,
are
usually
covered
when you have something in your urethra, it goes
everywhere. Well, he's practiced.
Wiper fluid. Okay.
All right.
Well, now it's time to give the main ingredient. Hey, some pig shit.
No. Oh my god.
Oh, I got the chills.
A little gift, eh?
What are you seeing, Drew? What are you seeing?
That beautiful looking, eh?
Oh, please, dear God, don't let him eat it.
No, just wait. You're not paying attention to the best parts. He's got the cheese melted.
Put it into the mix. Oh, yes. Hey, this is the French-Canadian portion here. Eh?
This is a French-Canadian
What's the other portion?
Oh, this is a feast.
It does look, here's the thing, from this blurred angle, it does just look like chili cheese fries. It doesn't look like what it is.
Your brain's trying to do that.
Yeah.
My brain can't. My brain knows. I smell it from here.
Steak right in there.
No! Oh!
Good, eh? Oh, look at this gooey turd coated, crusted shit.
Look at him, he just dipped it. No, how do you feel?
Oh, this is a meal worth waiting for.
Wait a minute. Oh my God, I keep getting the chills. Look. I know. It's going to stick with you for a while. I'm sorry. I had to. Tom made me. I had to do this to you. I had to do this to you. I had to show you what happened. I had to show you.
What did he do?
I had to show you. He threw up into a bucket. True story. And that's never happened on our show. We've had a man, remember the guy that was swimming in diarrhea?
I feel better.
Yeah.
I feel better. He actually threw up.
Mm-hmm. And I ran out of the room.
There's hope for Tom. I thought you were going to tell me you sat there laughing diabolically and then maybe
Nobody did. Nobody could. Whew. Yeah, how do you feel? Like, walk me through your emotions right now.
It's a part of the brain called the insular cortex that registers this emotion called disgust.
Yeah.
And there's like smoke coming out of that part of the brain right now.
You just shut down a little bit?
Yeah.
Did you feel sick too? Did you want to vomit?
Did not, which sort of bothers me.
Me too. I didn't feel vomity.
No.
I felt tingly this time. I felt like I got the chills.
I feel like I could need to watch it a few more times to examine my reaction to it. Not that I want to. Not that I want to, and not today, because then I will throw up in a bucket. But I kind of feel similar to the brown man in the feces water. I had a series of different reactions to that, and there was a piece of that I missed first time around that I almost did vomit, and that was when he had the big hair clump.
I just got the chills again.
I would have missed that if I hadn't watched it a few times.
Yeah.
Now I do want to throw up. See?
Yeah.
So
yeah.
So, and by the way, I couldn't watch most of that.
Yeah. Yeah, it's intense. I couldn't watch it till the end. Is there a lot more of that video, Nadav?
Nah, that's the peak. That's definitely the peak of the video.
How does he? Where did you find it? Again, my curiosity.
Did it get sent in, or is it just floating? It's an old video.
No, yeah, it's an old video, but I believe people found it and then sent it into the email, and they're like, "Hey, you should take a look at this one." Now, here's actually something interesting, Drew. Is that I discovered that Zolo, who now goes to the email and finds these links, had a page open with that link in there. And we were about to sit down and eat lunch, and I announced it to everyone, and then Tom said, "I want you to watch that right now in front of all of us." And I was like, but I'm about to eat lunch. He's like, I want you to watch it.
And you had never seen it.
I hadn't seen it yet. And then he forced me to watch it in front of everyone, and then he made me lose my appetite.
Yeah.
Oh,
Well-
he was just watching out for your diet.
At your
Is
mom's.
that it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that a good diet?
Well, we're trying to help you lose weight. That's part of our plan. We at Studio Jeans, we have the opposite of every HR policy in the world. It's like, oh, what are you, pussy? You can't watch a guy take a shit on fries
And eat it.
and eat your lunch. You're fired. Like
And
we would
eat the
fire him.
fries.
Yeah, eat the fries, douchebag. And we also ordered him fries. So
With chili?
with chili cheese fries. So, Dr. I know. Would you ever discuss this with your doctor friends? Will you bring this up to your other doctor friends? No. How come? It's not professional. You're like, you guys don't believe on my other podcast what we talked about. Did you ever imagine that all that time in med school and all those years, this is what you would be devoting your brain power to?
I have to do a whole show on what I'm feeling right now.
I know.
Ugh.
We need a therapist.
Oh no, I'm quite clear what I'm feeling. It's
Yeah.
gonna take me about an hour to express it, though.
Yeah. What are you feeling?
Proud
Tell
of
me.
yourself?
No. I'm
Yes, you
I'm
are.
in a shared.
No, you're partly proud.
I love the outliers of society. You know me. I'm thrilled.
This was an extreme feeling that I first felt when I was first on YMH in your home.
Wow.
And you began exposing me to this stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
you
your
were-
journey. Look at your journey now. How do you? You're a medical professional, though. Let's talk about it from a medical perspective. What can that do to a person?
Eating their own shit?
Yeah. And pee-pee. Don't forget the pishy.
The pishy is not that big a deal.
Pishy's not? How
Sterile.
What-
It's urea, so you accumulate the urea, and your body's got to get rid of that urea. But, one pee-pee between friends.
Big deal. 1 cup of urine.
But your poo-poo.
Yeah. Yeah. Now it's not. It's an organ outside of the body.
Yeah, full of bacteria and things, but it's all outside. It's
outside the body.
It's going back on through. I'm more thinking in terms of what it means to override your brain's disgust systems.
Sure.
Because we naturally
Interesting.
have disgust to those things.
Yes.
And when you override it, or you're aroused by it, apparently.
Which is what.
And
what's
to
happening
be
here.
fair, you and Tom aren't far off norm. Because listen, he's getting off on showing this to people. You're getting
Right.
off on showing it to me, and me having a reaction.
Yeah, but it's not sexual.
I understand.
Yeah, it's
but
exciting.
I didn't say you were the same. I said you're
Yeah.
not far off.
Oh yeah.
It's a gene's reaction as opposed to a sexual reaction.
Yeah, we're kissing cousins, Norm and I.
You just get off on the effects of these behaviors.
Yeah. Well, I'm interested in why would somebody do that? What's going on? Why would somebody do that?
That's why I must talk to him.
I know. Okay, but so
it's not that easy. You can't just like, oh, it's like when you
Right.
draw it on the blackboard. When you're eating shit on French fries, that means, of course,
it is the ultimate humiliation, I guess, in a way. It's degrading. But the thing
I've
is,
got to tell you, I don't have. I was listening to Duncan Trussell on Rogan's.
Love Duncan.
Yeah, I do too. And I did a stream with him. Go see my streaming stuff at drdrew.com. And he and Rogan did 30 minutes on shitting on people's heads. And they how much they love the Team America, or that apparently in the cut
I don't like
footage that was
part.
happening.
Yeah.
whatever. And the whole time I was thinking, I just do not understand that.
Yeah, I'm not into that. I didn't like that part of Team America, actually.
I just don't understand what people really get from that. I just really
Right.
don't get it. And so this is part of that, me not getting it. So I'm curious to go talk and so you
Yeah.
can see what's going on.
So, but medically, eating your browns, what can happen to you? Let's talk
Well, if
about.
I don't know I can't think of anything specific. It's not like there's some there. I had a patient. Oh, you'll like this. So I had a patient, Woodrow. Woodrow had severe autism. And Woodrow made a practice of eating his shit and also finger painting, putting it over the walls. But he would eat it. It's called coprophagia. And Woodrow was on lithium to control his behavior because he had some behavioral problems. Well, the psychiatrist, whoever was prescribing, didn't contemplate the fact that lithium is not excreted in the urine. It is not metabolized by the liver. It is excreted in the poo-poo. And so he became lithium toxic and went to kidney failure because he'd been eating his lithium back. And anyway, that's my poo-poo story.
Gone.
So-
Well, I actually had someone write into me.
No, he survived. We got him
good.
through it. Yeah.
On where my mom's at, saying that their baby was put poo-poo in their mouth.
That happens.
Is that a normal baby behavior or is that an autistic
No,
thing?
I don't think it's anything.
It just happens.
Yeah,
They
it
just put the
happens,
poopy in their mouth.
Yeah, if it's happening in their 3, then it's not good.
Problem, yeah.
But just babies are not really.
Well, wait a minute. I'm sorry. Just to clarify, you mean to tell me I can take a shit on my fries and pee-pee on my fries and eat them
and not suffer any medical consequences? Yeah, I think I'm saying that.
Wow. Wow.
And
Now,
Norm went on to become a great champion of the tit cups.
yeah, I know.
I mean, he went on.
I know. He survived. He prevailed. And yeah, no, he's pumping those tits
Carpe
today.
shit him. He kept going.
So it's okay. So you can't die from it. Can you
No.
go? You won't get violently ill. You won't vomit.
That's the part I was thinking more about with how he overrides all that.
So it would be just the mental component
The
of
brain
like,
stuff,
ooh,
yeah.
I want to vomit that out.
The brain part that he's overriding that I find interesting.
So he might feel sick. Would you feel sick?
I feel sick talking about it.
Yeah, I know.
So yes.
Yeah, you would feel like, oh, I just ate poo-poo and smells and stuff.
That's
I can't
the
even
smell.
fathom
Yeah.
putting poo-poo. And he go, and he licks it like,
gee,
yeah.
Well, everybody, we'll see you next time. Anyway.
But also the timing.
Support the sponsors.
Yeah.
I hope they're proud of this. What the hell?
But also I'm amazed, and this is just a production thing, and Tom wasn't as dazzled, is the timing that he had. For instance, he had a Brown on deck. He was like, ooh, I got to shit. Better hit record.
Yeah.
He managed to pee while having to take a loose Brown, which is very difficult.
Yeah.
The muscle control.
Yeah.
And then he puts the cheese on, and then
And the cheese was melted and ready to go.
Yeah.
And stirred it up just fine. Never wiped his ass either. It sat
no,
back down.
It was a clumpy, yeah. It was a messy Brown. But I mean, the timing was pretty impressive.
Yes, everything about it was quite a production.
Yeah, he's professional. That wasn't his first poutine, is what I'm saying. That took practice.
Yeah. Oh. Anybody else have anything to send us, is what you're asking?
No, I'm not asking for more. I don't.
There will be more.
Only professionals.
There will be more.
Norm's a pro.
So, I need a breather. I've got tightness in my epigastrium.
Okay, sure.
It sort of pre-vomit tightness.
Oh, okay.
But I'm
Sure.
relieved to know that Tom vomited.
He did, in a bucket.
I worry about him sometimes.
Yeah, so do I.
The fact that he vomited, this is a good sign.
Yeah. He's been watching Killing Eve, and he's like ear to ear. He just loves that show.
I knew he would.
I know. I tapped on him.
We'll have to talk, he and I. Okay, Christina, I need a little palate cleanser.
Yeah.
And we got more to talk about. We got lots of tit cup talk coming, if I understand. Yeah, we got that coming our way. So tune in next time. Again, anything to plug?
Buy the Seeker shirt, Team Christina. Don't go with that communist Tom Segura. He doesn't know what he's talking about. I'm a real American. Buy the Seeker.
And again, we didn't do any voice messages today. We got too taken up, as it were.
Told you.
We got pooped out. And 818-253-1693 is where you can leave your voice messages, and the emails, of course. I only did one of them at drfjarg@gmail.com. And
oh, God.
Calls, thank you. And I don't really know how to end this one. Go to doctor.com. I stream about the quarantine and the COVID disaster we're living in. You can see why I leave here feeling like I've been in a parallel universe for a while.
Yeah.
I forgot about everything, strangely.
That's the appeal of Studio Jeans.
I forgot about everything.
Once you come in here, it's like reality doesn't.
Time doesn't exist.
It's great.
I don't know where I am.
I know. It's great, though. It's a vacuum of stupid. You're just in like a vacuum
I'm definitely
of nutty.
in a vacuum of some
Yeah.
type. Temporality ceased to exist for these moments. So thank you for that.
I forgot about this pandemic this whole time.
I forgot about everything.
Yeah.
So
That was fun.
Hope you enjoyed it too. Hope you had a similar experience. We'll be back with more next time. We'll see you then. All conversations and information exchanged during participation in the Dr. Drew After Dark podcast or interaction on the drdrew.com website is intended for educational and entertainment purposes only. Do not confuse this with treatment or physician medical advice or direction per se. You must always follow your medical professional's advice and direction. Nothing on these podcasts or posted on this site supplements or supersedes the relationship and direction of your medical caretakers. Please understand, I am not playing the role of physician in this environment per se. I'm educating. I am a licensed physician with specialty boards in American Board of Internal Medicine and American Board of Addiction Medicine.